Going live. Going live. Okay. I'm just testing this out to see if it works. I've got a strange perspective going on. Let's see. Let's mute the mic. Mutes the mic. Okay. There's the finish button. And I assume this is the switch camera button. Cool. One viewer. Oh, hello people. I'm just testing this out. Show chat messages. There we go. I'm literally just popping on for a few minutes just to see how this works. My screen is showing very weird. Now, where am I looking? Over there. Okay. So I have to look at that button up there. I'm literally just testing this out to see if it works, and then I'm going to try it. This is the Wi-Fi test, and then I'm going to try it on my data. Would someone type a message? Just type something so I can see whether chat comes up. On Instagram, it shows you the chat box. Aha! Brilliant. Thank you very much. Hi, Jen. Hi, Rose. Chloe, Angela, Jane. Oh, crikey. There's a lot of people. Have you got notifications on or something? Thank you. So it works a bit like Periscope then. It's easier to read though. Nice clear text. Hi, Marshall. I look squished that way. You know, like the bus in Harry Potter. Well, I do on my screen anyway. I don't know if I do on yours. Hello, Miss Maddie. Come and say hello. Come and say hello. Come and say hello to everybody. This is where the camera falls over. Come up and say hello. Come on. Look, say hello. Oh, Scooby wants to say hello. Come up. Come up and say hello. Hello, baby. There's Miss Maddie, look. Scooby-Doo, come up and say hello. There's Scooby-Doo. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Say hello. Woo, woo, woo. You're going to talk to people? You're going to talk to people? Hey? Oh, a little bit. Oh, there's a poor connection. Okay, so if it's got a poor connection, it comes up orange. This is Scooby-Doo. This is the little boy. He's 6. I got him from a German Shepherd rescue. The same one I got Gypsy from, but we don't think he's a German Shepherd. He looks like a little miniature German Shepherd. But I met a guy the other day who said he thought he was Malinois. And he showed me pictures of his dogs and they were like twins. It's crazy. Miss Maddie, don't you want to come and say hello? Come and say hello. No, Scooby wants to say hello. Here's Miss Maddie. Come up. Miss Maddie. Poor baby. I tell her all day, get down. Come on, Miss Maddie. Come say hello. Miss Maddie, come. Miss Maddie. Come be famous. Look. Miss Maddie. No, she's not interested. Scoob wants to chat. But not Miss Maddie today. She's got a bit camera shy lately. I don't know why. It's weird because Gypsy did that as well. She used to be okay on camera and then all of a sudden she went really camera shy. And she wouldn't come anywhere near the camera. She's been like that. Maddie has the markings of a Doberman, but she's not a Doberman. She's a German Shepherd Staffy. We know who Mum and Dad were because she was born in a local dog's home. But Scooby, he looks like a little miniature German Shepherd, but this chap I saw the other day, like I say, he was showing me his dogs and they're absolute spitting image. But apparently they're bigger. They're like the size of German Shepherds. So he reckons he's maybe crossed with something smaller like a Whippet or a Collie, which we've always thought. But it explains why he can jump so high, because German Shepherds don't jump. They scale walls, but they don't jump. Whereas he can take a 6-foot fence from a standing start, which is pretty impressive. And apparently Malinois do that as well, so I don't know. So what's everybody up to today? What have I interrupted you doing? I'm just taking a break because I've been filming for Patreon. I'm a bit behind this month. Has Has anybody been like really slow getting off the mark this month? Has anyone else lost a week? Because I swear I've lost a week. It's so weird. Look at my journal. I mean, even in my journal, this is my journal for the month. Okay, this was my first March 1st spread. This is the one I did the other day at the if I put it over here, you can see what I'm looking at. This is the one I did the other day while I was at the lake. I did that live on Instagram. I've put in my printouts from my magazine that I get every month. And I did this one the other day. I'm just doing the digital version of this for my Patreons for their colouring page. And that's it. That's the sum total of my journal stuff this month. Where the hell has the month gone? It's like the 9th. And even more confusing, I was convinced all day today it was Tuesday. I was convinced it was the 7th and it was Tuesday. And I looked at the date and I was like, okay, it's not Tuesday, it's Thursday. And it's not the 7th, it's the 9th. So I've lost a week and 2 days. I'm not the only one. Okay. I wish chat stayed up a little longer. Chat doesn't stay up. It kind of comes up and flashes up and then it disappears. I was watching Joe Donato. Yeah. Hi, Claire. Leanne. Hello. Everybody's behind. I'm glad because it's really weird. I've just lost a week. Completely lost a week. So I'm a little behind with my Patreon stuff. That's what I've been catching up with this week is because I'm supposed to do the stuff in my journal. I've done all the filming. You lost a whole year. Yeah, I did too. I think it was back 2007. I'm supposed to do all this stuff in my journal and then I give them the pages as the PDFs. So they get to do their own research and then they get to see my pages and what I've done with them and how I've put them in my journal. That's the whole point of what we're doing is to, research kind of witchy stuff and interesting stuff and fun stuff. We're doing elements this month. So, they've got the written prompt for going off and researching what Earth is all about and what represents it and what it's representative of, Even if they're not into witchy stuff, they can still, what constitutes Earth? What's the symbol for Earth? You don't have to be witchy to be interested in that kind of stuff. But, yeah, that's as much as I've done. And that's not like me. I'm usually... by the end of February, in this A5 book, my Nuna notebook, the US has got the Trump effect. Maybe that's what it is. We're all so distracted by his car crash that we're not getting anything done. Look at this, my Nuna notebook. Isn't it beautiful? This is the Fluid Crow May 5. Oh, I love this book. This may be my new favourite notebook. It's 176 pages long, and by the 28th of February, I had done 53 pages in it. In 1 month. 53 pages in 1 month. That's at least 2 pages a month, if not more. Am I going to do a journal update? Yeah, if I stop losing weeks. I'm just looking at my YouTube feed. I haven't done a YouTube video in months. I'm like, oh, where has time gone? I've got to upload my January flip. At the end of February, I had some technical issues. So my January flips, my slow flip for my Patreons, my fast flip for you guys, and my last art video for Patreon for February got a bit behind because I had a technical issue with my card. I don't know what happened with my SD card, but somehow the video was on the computer, but it wasn't on the computer. It only said it was on the computer. So I put my when I took my SD card out, the video was there and I could play it, but I couldn't do anything with it. It said the video didn't exist in the original section, in the original archive. So I re-imported it, And then it just got more and more complicated, and it's got to the point now where I have to have the video card in to be able to do anything with the video. But the video's like, it's enormous. So it's a big videoing editing job. So it takes time. But if I leave my SD card in for too long, guess what? My computer overheats. Plus it's on my big SD card. It's on my 32 gig SD card. So I'm running about with like 5 different 8 gig cards trying to work out. I've got to the point where I've got post-it notes on the shelf up here. And I've put the cards on the post-it notes, and the post-it notes tell me what's on each card. Because I've got so much on my computer while I get rid of this one video. Ugh, it's a bit frustrating, but I've done some filming today, so I've got everything queued up, ready. I just thought I would try this out and see how it worked. So, the Wi-Fi seems to work fine. It's a little bit hit and miss. It kind of drops in and drops out. But I think for you guys, it just kind of pauses. One book July. Oh, crikey, I'm not even... I'm still trying to catch up on March. Anything new in the planning department? I do have a video for you that I've just finished filming, actually. It's for my wallet. Because I've got my bullet journal set up in my wallet in my Filofax again. So I thought I'd show you that. I don't really change much in my planning. This is my planning. This is my day planning. I'm still using the Slice Planner printable. Yeah, I'll come back to that in a second. I'm still using these little doohickeys, the wheels. I like the way this looks and the way it works. Big numbers, courtesy of Courtney Diaz, Little Raven Ink collage sheets. I tend to do those on a daily basis. And then my overall kind of out and about appointments type stuff is all in my wallet, in a bullet journal. And then my monthly overview is this. It's just a calendar. So I've gone more to day planning rather than everything planning. I find it too distracting to do like a month and a week and a day and goals and lists and like, the proper bullet journal setup is just too much for me. So I've slimmed it down, and you know, I do my day planning I do my day planning in the morning when I get up. So if I get up late, I do my day planning, and then I work out what I can fit into the day that's going to be most efficient. Really not changed much other than that. I'm still using my one book, my Omni journal. I really only have this because of YouTube, and actually March isn't a good one to show you because I've got nothing in March yet. I'm stunned that it's the 9th of March already, 8th of March. I can't. My brain is still on about the 5th or 6th. I just don't understand where the month's gone. This is my month for January. So if it's orange, it's Patreon. If it's pink, it's YouTube. Colours aren't showing up very well. If it's yellow, it's an appointment. If it's green, it's either financial or it's a notification day. This list on the side is my Patreon for the week. The theme for the week. Scoob, leave it. Leave it. Yeah, it's the 9th. You didn't even realise it was the 9th. It's your birthday tomorrow. Excellent. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Yeah, the only reason I've got that monthly overview is for my Patreon and YouTube. Otherwise, I would just do day planning, I think. See, I can only see and scroll up the chat if somebody says something. If everybody stops talking, I can't see the chat anymore. It disappears. Weird. So, how are you thinking about YouTube Live? What do you think of this so far? I mean, not what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm just sitting here talking just to try and test it. But, you know, is it comparable to Instagram? Better than Instagram? It's okay. Well, okay is good. You're watching on your phone and the chat stays up. I'm on my phone and it doesn't. See, it's faded out now. I wonder if I... Oh, if I press... Oh, if I touch it, it comes back. Excellent. That's handy to know. You like it? I'm hoping to do my... I mentioned this on Instagram the other day, but I'm hoping to do my out and about sketching on here, because the sketching bit is the bit that everybody says, oh, I missed it. They don't care about the chat. You know, if you're there for the chat, you're there for the chat and it's fun. But if you miss the chat, it's not much fun watching it afterwards. It's basically just watching me read the screen and answer questions, which is not very interesting if you weren't there. A lot have issues with chat when they're live. Yeah, my only issue is that it keeps disappearing. But that said, it seems to have come back now. Huh. Anyway, I do find the chat very distracting. It's like, oh, squirrel. Oh yeah, for creators. Yeah, it's very distracting that it keeps popping up and disappearing, because I feel like, oh, I better read that before it disappears. But then if I touch the screen, it comes back. So, but that's not very helpful if I'm sketching and I've got a pencil in my hand. I've got to keep messing about with touching the screen, you know. I just want to be able to see what's there. There might be a setting somewhere to stop it fading out. I don't know. Hi, Wizard. So, I get so distracted by chat. This is why a lot of people... I worked this out on Instagram the other day. A lot of people, when they're doing live, they do this and they're like looking around them and they're not looking at the screen, and then they start looking at the screen to read the chat. Hi, Emmy. I think people do it so that they can't read the chat and it doesn't distract them. I can actually turn chat off, actually. I can hide. Chat hidden. See, I get a message now saying chat is hidden. And then I can turn it back on again. I might do that. Like, turn it off while I'm talking and then turn it back on and scroll back. Because it's really distracting having pop-ups. It's like being interrupted every 5 seconds. It's like having a conversation with your mum. Yeah, what I plan to do is Instagram Live is like do the warm-up and let people know, because a lot more people have Instagram notifications than YouTube notifications, because you can get overwhelmed with those. So let people know on Instagram, this is where I'm at, this is what we're doing, you know, here's the puppies, blah, blah, blah. Gonna go on YouTube in about 10 minutes, etc., etc. Then come over on YouTube and do the sketching portion. So the actual, like, interesting bit that you'd want to see later if you missed it, actually the sketching, you'll be able to watch that on YouTube Live. I believe YouTube Live records. I don't know if I had to do anything to record it. Guess we'll find out in a minute, won't we? And then for this bit, you know, because after the drawing part, I tend to stop and then go back and do a face-to-face Q&A type stuff where people ask what I was using and various other things, and we just catch up like this. This bit would be on YouTube, Instagram again. Because the Instagram stuff doesn't hang around. It's only there for 24 hours. No, the live stuff is instant. It's only there while it's there. But the YouTube stuff, I think, is there as a proper video. So all I've got to do is edit out any boring bits. Or mishaps, or Scooby singing in the background. And anyone who missed it can then catch up. Let's put the chat back on and have a look and see what we've got. Oh, nobody was talking to me now. Because I turned chat off, nobody was talking to me. Thanks. But that's the idea anyway. And I did mention this on Instagram the other day, but I've actually got my SIM card now. I found an amazing deal on a contract phone because I was on, pay as you go. You know, where you just top up when you need to. And I was paying £20 a month for 2 gigs of data, which is all right unless you're doing live video. If you're doing live streaming, 2 gigs of video is like 5 minutes. It's nothing. But I've got a contract with unlimited data. Unlimited. It's not called unlimited, it's called all you can eat. Or in my case, all you can stream. But yeah, it's got like hardly any phone calls or texts or anything on it, but it's got unlimited data. I can use as much data as I want, which is fabulous because that means I can stream. As long as I've got a decent mobile reception, I can stream data while I'm out, which means no more videos stuck at the desk all the time. I can go and do stuff when I'm out, because what I find is when I'm out and I have to film while I'm out, it's so much hassle to keep getting your camera in and out of your bag. I don't know how vloggers do it. They must just have their phone in their hand or their camera in their hand all the time. I don't... Oi! Cut it out. It's dog walking time, so all the neighbourhood dogs are walking past and Scooby has to bark at them all. Yeah, I don't know how vloggers do it, where they have, you know, like Bailey and Fleur and that, where they've got their camera all the time available. I can't do it. It's all always in the bottom of my bag. And I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. And then the moment's gone and you don't get to vlog and it's like 10 o'clock at night and you're like, oh, I started a vlog this morning and I didn't do any more. But with live, you can just hop on, go live. I think that'll be better. I think it'll be better for me anyway. Because as you can see, I can pop on and do a 20-minute video with absolutely no content because I don't know how to shut up. Little Miss Chatty Cathy. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go offline now because I'm going to switch it to Wi-Fi only, and then I'm going to come back and just try it again with data rather than Wi-Fi, because I just want to make sure that the data is strong enough to be able to stream. Okay, so I'm going to finish this one now. Thanks for hanging in there. If you want to hang around a little bit longer, I'm just going to do like 2 minutes just to make sure that the data is stable. You've got to stay on for like 15 minutes to make sure that it's long enough for it to be stable. You can't just flash test it. But I will be back in a moment.